What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kriss, and if you haven't noticed by now, I got me a silk press, my very first one. And with that, I wanted to keep this as long as I could, so I decided to do a tutorial showing two methods to see which is the best in maintaining. And the first I'm using is pin curls. Now here I am showing you my 3 or 4 day old silk press, and while it looks okay, it just wasn't giving what it was supposed to. Like, it wasn't giving what it once gave. So I wanted to go ahead and make it last, in the words of Key Sweat. So here I am. I'm sectioning off my hair. Of course, I'm using small sections. You never want to use a big section when you're doing your hair, just to avoid being overwhelmed. What I'm doing, I'm using 2 fingers to emulate a roller, and I'm just going to wrap my hair around it. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to remove my fingers and just secure it with a metal clip. This was super easy. It didn't take a lot of time, maybe about 20 minutes. And I think the longest part was I ran out of clips, so I had to use bobby pins, so I had to find some. But other than that, this was super easy. I also use the Rust Thermal Serum, mainly because, one, it helps to protect from heat, and I like to use it because it makes my hair more manageable. Of course, when I do blow dry my hair, but also, like, with the detangling process, it just kind of melts my kinks and coils away. So I love it. Now, I am going to have this linked in my description box, but if you want to find a cheaper, price, definitely hit up Marshall's, TJ Maxx. They always have them for like $9. Alright, and I'm all done here, so I'm getting ready for bed. And what I'm going to be using to wrap my hair is I'm going to be using a wrap cap. I forgot what they call it, but I used to use it for my roller wrap, so I'm going to call it a roller wrap cap today. So I used it, and I also used a silk do-rag. Of course, that's just to help, cover the top and cover the sides and everything. And I love the silk wrap because it helps my hair to breathe, because I do sweat my hair at night. So I love using this, like any style where my hair is, like breathe, like twists or braids or whatever. So I love it. All right, it's a new day, and y'all, when I took the curls down, I was like, if you can see my face, I am perplexed. I am just like, what's going on? I don't know. But we already committed. We not no quitter over here, so we're going to keep going. All right, and I'm going to tell you my takeaways from the metal clips. It was awful to sleep in. They hurt so bad. There were moments where the clip were just kind of piercing my skin, and I hated it. So right here, I'm just shaking it out because I didn't want to use my hands much. And I did use a comb, but honestly, I just felt like I made the hugest mistake because I could see that my hair was frizzing. So I decided to switch it up and use my fingers and finger coil. Like, I know how to do my hair. I know what to do with these hands, so I use these hands. And so right here, I'm just trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I was really simple. I just, put one part behind my ear and just had the other side where my part is cascading over my face. I thought that was really cute. And I was headed out for that day for like a few errands, and I'll let you know when I come back. So boom, here I am. And as you can see, it's pretty frizzy on that side, and that's because Billy Badass used the comb. It still looks good on that side, but it's still just not giving what I thought it would give. Yeah, I didn't do the best job in the back with separating. Of course, you can see the part and just like the indentation in the middle. So again, I don't really go anywhere. I just wanted to use this for the purpose of showing you what it was. So now I'm getting ready to use the satin rollers. I'm also going to use the Rust Thermal Serum and some curlers just to kind of curl the hair in the way I want it to lay. And I used the rollers, of course, to set it in place and cool overnight. I'm not going to talk too much here, so you guys just keep on watching, and we'll come back once I'm done. Alright, and I'm all done. I'm just showing you what it looks like. Looks pretty good, and um, I'm getting ready for bed again. Just kind of showing you. I used about half of the jar, and of course I'm using the same things that I used to tie down: my roller wrap cap and my do-rag. Alright, so it's the next day, and I'm just going ahead to take it down. The best thing about these satin rollers, they were very comfortable to sleep in. Like, I didn't have to worry about anything hurting my head or being too tight. It was very soft. Alright, so I am impressed by this first roller that I took out. I love the curly curls. Like, I hadn't seen my hair like this in so long. Like, I think I've been natural probably for a decade now. So, yeah, it's so eerie seeing my hair like this. But I am in love with the results even before the takedown process. My hair looks so shiny and bouncy, and I did use the Risk thermal serum, just a tiny bit on my fingertips. But honestly, I really didn't need it, mainly because the rollers, the satin rollers, helped to maintain the shine. So I didn't really need it. So I am all done, and I'm just showing you what it looks like before I separate it. As you can see, the back looks pretty good. The curls are amazing. So I'm just going to finger coil it like I did with the pin curls. I'm just using my fingers to just kind of take each curl and, break them into 2s or 3s, just depending on, what it looks or feels like. And just finger coiling it in a way that the curls lay. And as you can see, like, even with using my fingers, just the bounce, the shine doesn't go anywhere. It's not really losing its curl. It looks so beautiful. So I'm on my last bit of finger coiling here, and as you can see, like, she look good. I like what it looks like. Of course, I'm gonna do like some fine tuning. I did a little shaking just to kind of shake it out. And y'all, this comb, I tell y'all, it's just like, why are you here, Ike? Why are you doing this? But, I decided, okay, maybe I'll just go light this time with the comb and not be so heavy-handed, because I think the last time I was just a little rough. I was in a rush because I think I had an appointment earlier, but I mean, yeah, like, I like it. It looks good. Like, it's giving 2006 me, honestly. I used to wear styles like this all the time because I thought it was so cute. And of course, what I did to lay my edges, I used Kiss Colors Edge Fixer. I like this edge control, but a little goes a long way, because it will cake up on you, and your sideburns and edges will look like it's snowing. So, baby, go light with it. That's all I can say. And I just used me a little edge brush. I didn't do any like crazy swoops. I just did some, like, a little brush to the side just to brush it back and, not make it look rough, even though it didn't, but, just a little fine tuning. I also used Olive Oil's Wig Grip Spray. Now, let me tell y'all something. They got all these different sprays that specify it does this, that, and the third. But let me tell you something. Holding spray is holding spray. Whether you got wig grip spray, whether you got regular holding spray, it's all going to do the same thing. So don't feel like you got to go out here and buy it. Use what you got. So yeah, I'm just showing you what it looks like. I use this spray mainly because I was going out. My daughter had a run this day. It was like a little fun run, and it's a little misty out. So I'm just going to use a little bit to see what happens. And of course, I'm just, make sure I get everything kind of smooth together, and making sure my hair is kind of, clumped together, and, just looking uniform and not looking wonky like before. So I'm going to show you the back. And as you can see, like, look at those curls, man. Like, they're so pretty. luscious, beautiful. So I'm getting ready to head out. Fingers crossed. I'm going to show you what I look like when I come back. Okay, y'all, we look rough, but there were a lot of variables going on. One, we were outside and it was misty rain outside. Two, I didn't really cover myself all the way with my umbrella, which is why it looks better in the back and not the front. Another thing, I felt like I didn't really use anything to protect from the mist, so I decided to use the rollers the second time around. This time I used my Wild Color Dream Coat, and I also came behind with that Rust Thermal Serum because I'm going to be blow drying my hair as well, just to make sure I get all the moisture out from that misty rain. I used my Rusk Super Freak blow dryer. I am in love with this blow dryer. It's very lightweight. It's also pretty quiet for a blow dryer. Now, I'm not going to say you can't hear nothing. It's a blow dryer, so it's going to make noise. But it's definitely one of the more quieter blow dryers I've had. And mainly because I think it was because I used to get cheap blow dryers. So I think with that you get what you pay for. So it also has a nice cool shot on the blow dryer. I think for me that helps, when I blow dry my hair, a lot of times my hair will, start to revert back, especially because I sweat in my head. So of course that heat plus my sweat, it just makes things worse. That cool shot helps to kind of seal those cuticles, to basically dry your scalp and to help with, not having your hair revert due to that sweat and that moisture. So I love this. This will also be linked in the description box. Alright, so I'm just showing you what it looks like after blow drying and before I get started to curl my hair. So I'm just cleaning up my part here. Just wanted to make sure that was looking good before I get started. Nothing changed in this method. It's the same thing. I used the curlers, rollers, and then I slept in them overnight. And oh my god, y'all, look at the after. Man, I feel like it looks better than the first time. Let me show you the back. The curls look so good. Again, these rollers were amazing. They were great to sleep in. They were easy to use. And I'm just doing the same method. I'm just going to finger coil it. Oh my god, y'all, look at these curls. They are even better the second time. Like, I was so hyped. You couldn't tell me I wasn't on a Just For Me comb box. Like, literally, just for me. I heard that in my head. Now, y'all, this thing on comb was like the death of me. I just kept being hard head. And right here, I was just like, what did you do? Literally, I was upset at myself. And yeah, but I thought to myself, let's be smart. We can save this. We're just gonna use our fingers and finger coil it and get it to get back to its original shape. And it was fine. It did just that. Of course, they weren't as tight as before, but honestly, they still look pretty good. So, and again, I know how to use my hands at the end of the day. And I just used a little bit of the comb just to kind of help with the base to get it to lay how I want it to. So now right here, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. And I'm thinking to pin it up on the side this time. So that's what I did. I used 2 bobby pins. And I used another edge fixer. Of course, I didn't use too much. Because, yeah, I don't want to be looking like Frosty the Snowman at my edges. So I just used a little bit. And I used 2 bobby pins to secure each sides to hold it in place there. And it looks good. I am in love with this. Like, oh my god, I want to get a silk press every single time. Like, this is so cute. Another thing I did was I just used the comb just to pull everything together, especially like at the base, because I didn't want it to look weird. But look at it. Like, oh my gosh, those curls. Y'all, I was super hyped. So right here was 5 o'clock in the evening, so it was later in the day. I had a lot of appointments. It was pretty misty out, but mind you, my hair still looks amazing. It is a little frizzy on the side, but of course I think that's because I use the comb, but overall it still looks pretty great. Like if you can see the side to where my hair is picked up, it looks really, really good. And here's me when I got home. The back looks perfect. On the side, of course, is frizzy, but still good. Out of the two, the pin curls or the rollers, I'm going to have to say the rollers. Like I said, my hair was super, super cute both times that I did the rollers. Very manageable, very lightweight, and they were so easy to sleep in, easy to use. My God, like I enjoyed this one the most. What's your favorite method to maintaining a silk press? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and until then, deuce.